In this scenario, the social care worker is drafting a care and support assessment in Microsoft Word. Copilot is used to review the assessment and then match what's been written to a list of best practices. Copilot can compare the two files and make recommendations on what changes could be made to help the author observe the best assessment writing practices. For this prompt, I have two Word files as my sources. One is a care assessment I've written for an individual seeking care and support. And I have another that is a list of best practices for writing reports. It's just a list of suggestions with detailed descriptions. So I'm going to ask Copilot to read my assessment and then use the best practices file to tell me where I could improve what I've written. So I'm going to use Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat, and I'll add my assessment to the prompt as a source by writing, I have written a report which is an assessment of an individual seeking care and support here. Then I use the / to open up the add content window. Then I'll search for the assessment file and add that to the prompt. Now I'll add the source file that has the best practices in it. And I'll write, can you read my company's guidance on best practices for report writing? Then again, I use the / to open up the add content and add the file. Now I'll add my goals and expectations, and I'll write, make some suggestions as to how I could improve my report, and then show each sentence or paragraph you think I should change, and then how I should change it based on the best practice. Now, when I send that to Copilot, it returns a list of the good writing practices with the original text from the assessment that I wrote, and then a suggestion of how it could be improved based on what it found in the best practices guide. And then the writer can add the recommendations as needed. Now, using a file with best practices helps the assessment writing process in a number of ways. It can act as an educational tool because the best practice guide will show writers what a good assessment should look like. It also allows more seasoned employees to update their skills as best practices change over time. The best practices document can be updated and maintained and shared with everyone in the team. It will also save the writer's time and ensure consistency across the whole organization.